and welcome to the Seminars Office Hours. My name is LA, and I am joined here by my co-host, Nadine. Nadine, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nadine here on Twitch. You can call me Nadine. I do lots of cute, cozy things, and I am a cute little sleepy dinosaur today.
Thank you. All right, we are going to jump right in on it. We're going to introduce our fifth esteemed guest to Office Hours. He's the man who doesn't drop bombs, he drops boba. He's so sick, he'll make you think of cursed food, but stealing your 3 stars in TFT like a Michelin inspector. He's the Draft King, the sports savant. Impeach the president because soju is his Watergate, and he's the deep throat. He is Chrstn.
What? I don't know what to say. Impeach the president because soju is his Watergate is crazy.
Oh man, I was sometimes I get inspired, and it's just these things just come out. I don't know.
I like it. That was one of the intros of all time.
All right. Let's just jump right into it, because I'm not going to ask you how you came up with your Twitch name, because I think that's pretty obvious. But let's start with your Twitch story. Like, how'd you get into Twitch, and how'd you get involved with ZJU?
So I made this account, I want to say back in 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang! So it's almost 10 years old.
Actually, now that I'm looking. April 20th, 2015. Oh, 420. Nice, sick.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
I guess there were some activities going on that day, and I decided to sign up for a Twitch account.
Of course.
I forget what I was even like. I forget what I signed up for. I was trying to watch something. Don't remember it, to be honest with you. But I ended up in a community in a different stream team, which is where I met ZJA. And I thought he was a pretty cool dude, and kind of stuck around him. And then I kind of got absorbed into this. Here we are. Yeah.
Oh man, I think I remember that stream. Were you still active in that stream team around 2017, 2018?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I met ZJ around 2017. And then 2017.
Okay. Were you streaming a lot back then, or was it something like you were just part of the community and then decided to start streaming later?
So I joined the community first, and then I decided to try my hand at streaming. Joined the team that he was already on, and then that's how we met.
Okay.
I think actually the first time I met him, he was hosting I think it was like a talent show or something in that community.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I was performing.
Okay. Did you start streaming before you performed on that thing, or was it something?
Yes, but it was on and off. It wasn't I wasn't consistent or anything. Not that I'm consistent now, but
I wasn't gonna bring it up. You stream when you stream, but
yeah.
Schedule who we don't know her. We don't know. So you got to see the beginnings of CJU, is what?
Oh yes, I've been around since the start. Yeah.
Nice. That's sick. What are some differences that you noticed from then till now?
We're all a lot older. I feel like, in a way, a lot of us were still really young and immature, and not that I'm the bastion of maturity. But No, like
you
I
made
definitely feel.
I mean, you did make your Twitch account on 420
Oh yeah.
2015, so it says a lot. Just kidding.
Yeah. No, but like I feel like I've seen a lot of us in the community kind of grow together, and like we're all. I feel like we're in different places than we were back then.
Yeah. Love
Love that. Well, with the new recent development in ZJU, I mean, we have the podcast now.
Mhm.
We've had a huge rebrand, and I'm sure you've seen the different phases of ZJU.
Yes.
Most recently, you and I, Chrstn, alongside Ira, we did Not Recess together, which was super fun.
Yes, we did.
And leading up to it, we learned that you're a master of trivia. Where does that come from? Where does that love come from for trivia?
I don't really know where it comes from. I just feel like I know a lot of useless information. There's just a lot of stuff crammed in here.
Yeah.
And trivia is where it gets to come out. So
Yeah.
it's a fun time for me usually.
Nice. Can you name one on the spot right now?
Like, what do you mean?
Anything. Name a random fact that you could think of on the spot.
Okay, so you know Bubba from Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Yes.
His middle name is Buford.
Wait,
And
what's his whole name then?
it's Benjamin Buford Blue.
Whoa.
Okay, so first off, that's my favorite movie.
Uh-huh.
I've seen it a million times. But I remember it was TwitchCon 2017. I went to a meetup and we ate at Bubba Gump for whatever reason. And at Bubba Gump, they do trivia while you're waiting for your food. And that was one of the questions. Oh, what is Bubba's middle name? And I was like, Buford. And the waiter was like, what the because I was just like, snap. It was to the point that like, because they split it up by like sides of the table that you were sitting on. So our side won naturally.
Nice.
I got all of the questions right. The guy was like, "Are you like watching the movie under the table, like on an iPad or something? What's going on here?" So, but yeah, I just I know a lot of things,
Nice.
which are not necessarily useful to know, but I know them.
Okay. All right. Well, we all know you, Chrstn.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of further trivia, who is Agnet Sings, and will they ever come back?
That is my previous username. You know, I actually do have the account.
Do you?
Really? I have an account with that because I changed my name to Chrstn, but then there's another account and I have the name, so nobody can impersonate me. Yeah.
So Agnes Sings is alive somewhere in a different dimension. Got it.
I even sometimes stream on it when I don't feel like being perceived.
Oh, so it's your backup account.
Yes.
To Smurf.
Yes.
You're
my Twitch Smurf.
Twitch Smurf.
Should I follow?
Huh?
Just so I
can. I mean, I don't think I've streamed on it. It's probably been like 3 years, but it's there. I have the profile on OBS if I ever wanted to.
No kidding. It's still like oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Bring it back. For one night and one night only.
I use my old overlay.
Oh man.
Do a music stream.
Hit the throwback.
That would actually be kind of funny.
Oh my god, Chrstn and a music stream? Who is that? Wait, but how did you come up with Agnet Sings as a username though?
Okay, so when I first joined Twitch, I had a completely different name that I'm not going to get into, but it got typoed in chat one day to Agnet, and then that kind of stuck. Like in the community that I was in, everyone just started calling me Agnet. I was like, all right, I'm gonna use it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it a typo from like agent?
Yes.
Ah, gotcha. I was like,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wow.
But everyone just started calling me Agnet, and I was like, all right, sure, why not?
I mean, it's stuck.
Yeah.
You know, if you could time travel, would you fix it? If you would fix a typo, would you just keep it?
I would have just rebranded to Chrstn earlier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was just because like, well,
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just didn't feel right. I got you. Speaking of people who are connected to you in one way or another and them coming back, how's Chrstn the maid doing? And does she still have stomach issues?
Always. She will never not have stomach issues. In fact, you could say that I have the stomach issues as well. When you consider the fact that she is me and I am her.
We are one. Yes.
Yes.
When was the last time that you were, or that Chrstn was around?
When was that maid stream?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Was that like 4 years ago? Was that during the pandemic? It was, right?
It had to have been.
Yeah, it had to.
So I might have brought her back out like once or twice after that. So I want to say like 3-4 years. I have the wig, like it's in my basement here.
Oh, so you can see. Oh, okay, that's fine. You don't have to. Get
it's like the Green Goblin mask. Like,
just sitting over there. It just calls out to you. I can hear it speaking to me.
Every time you go
I
to
know
your
who
stream.
you are.
Speaking of Green Goblin,
yeah.
It's funny you bring that up. What's your vendetta against spiders?
They just freak me out, man.
Someone brought it up that you have like a serious vendetta against spiders. Like, do you expand on that?
Not a vendetta. It's just like I'm scared of them, man. Like they just freak me the fuck out. So I remember one day I was leaving for work. I opened my front door and there's a spider just he's got his web set up right there, eye level. And I was about to just call out of work because I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm not walking through this doorway.
Oh, so it's like serious. Like,
yeah.
Absolutely not spiders. Like,
yep.
Complete photo. Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay, so that's the vendetta.
I was about to call out, and then what I ended up doing instead was I walked out through my back door. I went through my backyard to get out.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay. All right. That is serious. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
You really said this house belongs to the spider now.
I was like, nope. If it's still there when I get home, then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What have you ever like run into a spider web, and how did that go after that fact? After
a lot of flailing.
A lot of flailing.
lot of yeah.
Were you screaming also, or just
internally?
Okay, silently flailing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as not to attract attention.
Oh, of course. I mean, the flailing is, normal human behavior. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you happen to go back through the front door, or did you just like
it was gone when I got home?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The web was still there, but I just took that down. But the spider itself was gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it was a big one too. He was stanced up right in the middle of his web. I was like, nope. Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Okay.
We have a ton of spiders here, so don't come down through.
It's like, respectfully, if you want to stay alive, don't come here. Do not.
Duly noted.
Duly noted. Ellie mentioned earlier that you are a sport savant, right?
Mm.
Every now and then, when I scroll through Twitter, I see you talking about baseball, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then occasionally, I'll just see a name. No context, nothing whatsoever, because sometimes I'll just be doom scrolling after a long day. What's with the Aaron Judge tweets?
Whenever I'm watching a Yankee game and he hits a home run, I just tweet his name. That's all it is. If I witness the home run with my own eyes, I tweet Aaron Judge.
What? I need further context. Like,
So the problem with this question is I don't really have an answer for it. It's just something I do. It's just one of my quirks. I don't know what to tell you.
Aaron Judge.
Like there,
He's like
I don't even know.
Yeah, he's like a foot
don't-
away from the base,
yeah.
and Christian has his phone ready with his name ready to tweet.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I started doing it. I just, if I see him hit a home run, I tweet his name. That's just what I do.
Have
And
you ever counted how many you've tweeted out?
no, I have not. Because I don't watch every game, and so I don't catch every home run, so I know I don't tweet every time he homers. So it's not accurate to the amount of times he's hit a home run. It's just the amount of times I've seen it, but I haven't counted.
Have you ever thought of like when you see like a news article or something, or someone tweets on it on Twitter saying that he hit a home run? Would you just tweet? Would you just look at the tweet and tweet Aaron Judge yourself?
No, because it doesn't count because I didn't see it.
Okay.
Oh,
Got it.
All right.
Mhm.
I mean, do
So-
you
And those are the rules that I've arbitrarily come up with in my head for my Aaron Judge tweets.
Got it. I like that. Do you happen to remember when you've started it?
It had to have been. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it was in 2022. That was the year he broke the American League home run record, and he was just pounding them out on a nightly basis. So I was watching every game.
Nice.
do you know how many home runs he has this season as a part of trivia?
As of right now, 50.
You're close.
Nice.
But yes,
51.
it's 51.
Okay. I missed the 50. I missed the 51st then.
Oh, no.
The last
Oh,
one I
no.
remember seeing was 50.
Okay, all right.
No Aaron Judge tweet for that one.
Nope.
Speaking of random obsessions, what is your obsession with cursed food? Can you provide your top five cursed foods that you have in your head on a that live rent free in your head?
I think it's really funny. I don't know. Just seeing it makes me laugh. I don't know if people think that I would eat these things. I wouldn't. But like I just think they're funny to look at. One that I always come back to is the sushi cereal.
What?
What the hell? Did I send you
You
that?
did post this one.
Okay. All right. Yes.
just for everyone
we'll go-
listening, there's there's an image of a hot dog with a hole in it in I think it's a Raisin Cane's cup. It says 8-0 like a fizzy glizzy to wake you up in the morning. Anyway,
I like to imagine that's Red Bull in there.
And also the glizzy, this mentioned glizzy is the straw.
Yes.
By the way, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, you're saying
Um,
sushi cereal.
yeah, sushi cereal. Oh, I had one and I lost it. I've seen pizza with bananas on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I would not try that, but I mean, texturally that doesn't sound good. What else have I seen? Oh, just yesterday, or 2 days ago, I saw mac and cheese IPA,
Yeah.
which I don't think is a real thing. I hope, but there is that. But yeah, I'm drawing blanks.
Okay. All right. We don't need to get further.
5 was a little ambitious.
Yeah, it was ambitious. I debated between 3 and 5.
A Pepto hot dog. Have you seen that one?
What?
Pepto hot dog. Oh, so like
It's a glizzy, and just Pepto poured on top of it.
Pink hot
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
In the hell? Oh my god.
Oh, she looked it up.
She looked it up.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't trying to tell you to look it up.
I mean, I volunteered that information to myself, so it is what it is. So I can add one more tick to the cursed things
Oh.
tally in my head. So
You're welcome.
thank you. Question mark. On the topic of things that are cursed,
Mm.
you, sir, my good sir, you have dropped not one, but two. A whopping two bobas in the club.
Yes.
Mind you, the second one, from what I've heard, you literally just got and then proceeded to drop it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. If you had to drop another two bobas in this lifetime, what kind of boba would they be? And please give us your explanation.
Now, why would I have to drop boba?
It could be anything. Accidental, someone bumps into you, Butterfingers, I don't know. It could happen. Anything could happen. Also, you could also, what personally what I do when I get boba, I turn it upside down so that all the syrup from the bottom mixes in. Maybe the seal was broken. Anything could happen in this world, Chrstn.
That is true.
I mean, we have lived in a world where you drop two bobas. What's another two?
I guess that's a good point. I have to be honest, I don't drink boba that often. So what happened that night is that club was serving alcoholic boba. And who am I to say no?
Yeah.
And Merck bought the first round, and then I dropped it. And it was good, so I was like, "Oh well, I'll get myself another one." And then I dropped that one too. But yeah, I don't actually get boba that often. So if I were to answer with a flavor of boba that I would be okay with dropping, thing is I haven't really come across any that I dislike, and I wouldn't want to drop anything that I do like. So I don't want to answer with that. If I had a flavor that I hated, I'd be like, yeah, I would just drop that. But
Gotcha.
yeah, no, that's a tough question to answer.
I mean, you never know when it happens, but that's fair.
Could you tell us what kind? You said it was alcoholic boba. What flavor was it, and what was?
So, I know it was made with vodka, and it was some sort of fruity flavor. I don't remember exactly. The biggest thing I remember, I also didn't get to have too much of it for aforementioned reasons. But the biggest thing I remember from it was that the tapioca itself was really hard, so that was annoying. Yeah. But the drink itself was very tasty. I just remember it was citrusy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I was craving boba earlier, so now I'm like, oh, take a boba after. I won't.
Maybe you should.
I won't drop it. I promise.
I hope not.
Okay. All right. On a more serious note, we're gonna change gears here. Okay.
Okay.
So you created your Twitch account almost 10 years ago at this point. If you didn't end up on Twitch, just completely, if it was you changed the timeline and it got cut out of your life, what do you think you would spend your time doing?
That's very difficult to imagine, actually, just because it's been such a big part of my life for so long.
Mm.
I don't actually know. I think a big thing is not to get too deep, but it being on Twitch got me through a really hard time in my life.
Mm.
That I don't know that I would even still be here if it wasn't for Twitch. So it's hard to imagine what I would be doing if I didn't end up on this website.
Yeah. I mean, it not only you give a lot of time to it, but the time spent with all the people here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel that feel that a lot.
Like, yeah, a lot of people in this community have become like really, really, really important parts of my life, and like it's just hard to fathom. Like, I don't know what where I would be if it wasn't for Twitch.
Yeah, feel that.
Could you see yourself still being on Twitch, like way down in the future?
Well, that depends on how things go with the management of this website. But yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
If it was still thriving.
Love that.
We've been on Facebook for how long at this point? So, I mean, I feel like we're walking that line now. You know, we're gonna get Twitch boomers eventually, and it's gonna be wild in here.
It's gonna be us.
We're
We're gonna be the boomers.
Please. Oh my god, I feel like it's already starting to happen.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Having grown up being surrounded by social media and seeing like the boom of it the last like 10 plus years, the shift, especially the last few years, is insane.
Oh yeah.
So
we'll
see. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens. On the topic of community, Chrstn, and friends and said friends that you basically count as family, which of your friends would you choose as your sidekick if you were a superhero? And then I have a follow-up question later.
Okay. Ira.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do tell.
I feel like he's a lot more put together than I am. So I could just do my own shenanigans and rely on him to clean up after me. Which is ironic considering I was the one cleaning up after him when we first met. But hey.
Oh?
How things change. We've told this story on podcast before, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. It's the range in your friendship, you know, the roles they can reverse anytime. Yeah. And with your powers combined, what is your individual superpower in this dynamic duo that is you and Ira?
I'm waiting for this. I'm ready.
My superpower would be saying the most outrageous thing to stun my opponents. Just stun lock them with the things coming out of my mouth.
Oh my god.
And then what would Ira's superpower be then as your sidekick?
I think with the amount of things that I've said to him that I would not repeat publicly, I think he has grown accustomed and would not be stun locked and would still be able to function like a normal human being.
So you're saying his superpower is immunity to your
immunity to me? Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean,
honestly, if my texts with Ira ever leaked publicly, people would question what was wrong with me. So,
damn. This is like the Pepto-Bismol hot dog all over again, where I'm curious to know what these texts are, and I also don't want to know. I feel like
you don't.
I'm going to lose years off my life. With peace and I say this with peace and love. I feel like I'm going to lose years off my life reading these texts.
Yeah, no. You don't want to know.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I love your friendship though. That's so cute.
My mind is just racing like, what possibly could it be?
I think the better question is, what isn't in those text messages?
Jesus.
Well, I don't think like I would be canceled. I just think people would see them and just be like,
What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Essentially.
Okay. All right. We're going to move on to another hypothetical because I'm curious about this. You have a button, right? Imagine you have a button, right? It does something.
Mhm.
What do you want your button to do?
Like it can do anything.
Anything. You decide what it does. Tell me what it does. You can press it as many times as you want. What do you want your button to do when you press the button?
Damn. There's a lot of things.
Walk us through your thought process, and then we can
walk us through it.
All right. First, if I had a button I could press and I go first in my TFT game, I would be slamming that every time. Instantly.
Love that.
But more practically, if every time I had to poop, I could press a button and I don't have to poop anymore, that'd be so sick, dude.
Chrstn would thank you.
Feeling something. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay, wait. To follow up with that point, though.
Okay.
Won't you be backed up? Like, how will you dispose of it then?
No, so the way I'm envisioning this is I press the button and it just dissipates. Like it's gone. I no longer have to expel it. It's just gone. My bowels are empty without any of the process of expelling.
Does it just disappear? It just
yeah.
It no longer exists.
Yeah.
You've basically went poop plus anti-poop, and then it's just gone.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Exactly.
That is very efficient, I will say.
Saves
you time.
Does it like clear out the entire intestinal system, or is it like it's just a reset on your intestines? Like I don't. How is this supposed to
just
work?
Cleans me out. Just cleans me out. I'm good.
Damn, does that include bloating too? Because as someone with a period, that would be so nice.
Oh man!
I will take a button if that's the function.
But I mean, I would also like if I could have a button that just let me travel anywhere I wanted, dude.
Yeah.
As someone who's in a long distance relationship, you know how useful that would be,
right? Poof! Suddenly there. Hey, sorry, I just saw your sidekick walk in, and I just want to make sure that he watches the stream back as well.
You just missed something.
Yes, you're gonna have to watch the VOD for that. Hi, Ira.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my God. I just looked at the stream and saw the picture that we have.
Speaking of this picture, could you explain this picture for me?
Not really. A lot of times when I used to go live, I would tweet a picture out. And after a certain point, I didn't know what pictures to use. So then I started taking pictures with Snapchat filters. And so there are a lot of these types of pictures just floating around on Twitter.
I happened to find a few of them, so
I can see that.
Will you ever make a coffee book, a coffee table book of those Snapchat pictures of you just going live?
I had never considered it. If there were a market for it and I could make money off of it, yes.
Could be this Snapchat filters and Curse Food. Be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You don't have to market it. Maybe you just make one for yourself and put it on your own. We'll pick it up one day and be like, I don't know. I don't know.
Can you imagine just hosting people? They see the book on the coffee table, they pick it up, and they're just like,
And on one page there's just a recipe on how to make Pepto Bismol hot. And then there's like those bios in the beginning that's like on April 20, 2015.
Someone has to write the foreword. It's gonna be phenomenal. It'll be great. I can't wait to see it.
Parentheses, nice. And then page 69 is just that. It's just a blank page with the number 69 on it.
Skip over. It's nice at 69. All right.
Oh my god. You have an affinity to that number, my dude.
I think everyone has an affinity to that number.
Yeah, who doesn't?
That is true. This is very true.
No, I just back when
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh,
You go, please.
Back when Discord, like, you know, you had like a number attached.
Oh, yeah.
Since I had Nitro, immediately 6969.
Nice, double nice.
Yeah,
actually.
All right.
That's all I had. I don't. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Oh my god! I remember when they took off the numbers. I was like,
so
I remembered my number for a reason. Now it's gone. I mean, not that it was relevant to my life or whatever, but Chrstn, for as long as I've known you, you have been a wonderful, wonderful person to be around. Great energy, immaculate vibes.
Thank you.
And I'm sure, of course. And I'm sure LA and a lot of our friends can say the same thing and more. So let me bring this question to you. What is a personal quality or a trait or an accomplishment even of yours that you are most proud of? We're going to get a little serious right now. Like, actually a little serious.
What is, like, Releasing music on Spotify is a big deal to me. You know, I have 3 songs up. I'm proud of it. The fact that I actually went out and did the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was something that I had talked about doing, like releasing my own music all the way back in like 2016. Before I was even like active like as a streamer or anything like that. It was something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So being able to actually put music out, release my first song in 2021, like that was pretty dope.
Nice.
Dang, you had that ready? Yeah. Sorry.
No, don't. Honestly. Dang. I am proud of you for doing that, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. I remember you sent me a draft of Unpack a while back. And I was like, oh, this is such a cute song. It's very swiggy. It's very waltzy. And then I listened to the lyrics and I started crying. I was like, damn it. These words really come from the heart. Of the 3 songs that you have on your Spotify so far, which is your favorite?
Ooh, that is tough. I do have 2 originals and a cover. And so I'm just gonna go with Us because I don't want to pick between my 2 babies.
I was like, you made him choose between his children.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
I'm going with the adopted one.
LA, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for making you pick. I didn't know. I thought you had one ready, but
no, that's okay.
That's valid though. Go stream his music or else.
She made the threat, not me.
Happy to be accountable for any consequences afterward.
All right. Well, moving forward to a question that I've asked on the podcast multiple times before, but I'd like to finish up closer to it, closer to the end. What are the 3 words you hope to espouse and how people want to remember you by?
See, I knew you were going to ask this because you've asked this every time.
I do ask this every time.
And I tried to think about it beforehand and couldn't really. But The 3 words that I want people to like remember me by. Loyal. Not to toot my own horn, but funny. Um, the third one is where I don't know. Reliable, I guess.
Yeah. Well, so you had a chance to think about this prior. Right?
I did.
Like, what was your I guess your mindset going into this question? Like what were you thinking about when you said those 3 words?
Well, so I think I pride myself on at least trying my best to be a good friend. And I hope that I managed to do that in all of my interactions with people. So loyalty was the first thing to come to mind. I think I'm funny.
No, I agree. You're funny.
So,
Can vouch for that for sure.
people are often hesitant to agree with me on that, so as not to inflate my ego, I suppose. But yeah. That third one I literally just came up with now because I really didn't have anything. I didn't know what else to say, to be honest with you. But I mean that just kind of circles back to me just trying. I always try to be a good friend to people. So.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. All right.
Great job at it.
Thanks.
The one that this is the one that a lot of people trip over because they don't know what to say, and I don't know if you've thought about this one, but I'm excited to ask you because I feel like you'd say something like I hope you surprise me. We'll just say that.
Okay.
What is the last piece of advice you would give someone if you were never to see them again?
Even if you think you can handle it, if it's really spicy, don't do it. You can take that as you will.
That's like metaphorically and literally, that works.
I had chicken vindaloo for dinner last night.
Ooh. Oh, buddy.
And so this I order from this place often, and usually I'll get the medium, but it's really not spicy. So yesterday I decided to get the hot. There should be some sort of middle ground between their medium and their hot. Because I struggled with the intake. The outtake. That's why I needed that button. I was suffering.
Oh my God. I see. Yeah, that button really would have been helpful to avoid suffering and.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I get. Yeah.
But yeah, you can take that metaphorically as well. So I feel like it's the perfect piece of advice.
Could you? So what was it? One more time for the podcast. What was the phrase again?
Even if you think you can handle it, if it is too spicy, don't do it.
Amazing. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. That feels like such a good ending. Like I don't know.
Oh my God. And over chicken vindaloo too.
Oh.
Girl.
Oh. Dang.
Oh my God.
Damn. But I just put up the last picture, not remembering what the last picture was. And I do want to switch back to something less serious for real quick and ask you the where, how, and why this photo exists.
Okay, so I wore that on stream as like a charity incentive. I don't remember. I forget what charity it was for, but we hit a goal, so I had to put that on. And then someone was like, "Wait, can we see the pants?" And that was the best way that I could show that off.
For those of you listening to the podcast, it is. Could you tell the podcast what you are wearing?
I'd
love to hear you describe this.
It is a matching set, hoodie and sweatpants with Nicolas Cage's face on it. His face is like the entire torso, and then on the pants, his eyeballs are where the rhyming words would be.
I was not sure where you're going to go with that. Oh, God. That's perfect.
And if you want to know how this came to be, I was out with my friends one day and literally just got an ad for this set of clothing and was like, I'm purchasing this.
You know what website we're
I don't actually. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask for for science. Where could one find this set?
Oh,
yeah, I'm not actually sure.
Respect the drip, Jesus.
Is there anything on the back side?
No, it's just it's just the front.
I see.
It's just flesh colored. It's just...
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh gosh.
God.
All right. Anyway,
Holy.
that was our whole set of questions. Unless you had any follow-ups, Nadine.
I do not. This was incredible. It was great getting to know a little more about you. Also, Ellie, I think your camera's frozen.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just stuck.
We are frozen.
I look terrible. It's phenomenal.
What
What are you talking about?
You're mid laugh. You're having a great time.
Gonna
Nicolas Cage.
shuffle
Nicolas Cage
around real
sweatsuit.
quick. There we go. I'm back. I'm just cheesing.
Welcome back.
Anyway, all right. You have before we go, Christian, do you have any last words for the seminar here?
Aaron Judge.
Did he hit a home run?
No.
All right, Christian. Where can people find you? And do you have a stream schedule?
Well, you can find me at twitch.tv/Chrstn. That's CHRSTN, no vowels. Do I have a stream schedule? Technically, actually, but I don't really adhere to it as often as I would like to. But usually Tuesdays and Thursdays around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
All right, and where are you most active? Like social media wise?
Social media wise, probably Twitter. Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. Yeah.
All right.
That's it's Christian streams on my socials.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything else? Nadine, my co-host, would you like to say anything? Would you like to tell everyone where they can find you?
Yes, I am at Nadinosaurus everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I am most active, I think, on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I think. And I also stream on twitch.tv/Nadinosaurus. Like I mentioned, I do cozy games, often crafting, and I actually started off as a cooking streamer, which is how I got into this community in the first place. That's a story for another day, but I want to give a shout out to my co-host and today's guest, actually, for being there for my early journeys on Twitch. So this is a great full circle moment for me.
Thank you for joining in as the co-host for today's office hours. The next seminar will be, as far as I can tell, September 14th at 6 p.m. episode 6. So definitely check our social media for that, and we hope to see you there. This has been Office Hours. Thank you for being here, and Chrstn, thank you for being such a good sport and being hilarious and doing the interview. And I 100% appreciate your sweater. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. For the audio listeners, I'm wearing a shirt that says "I got that dog in me" with the Costco hot dog menu picture on it.
Phenomenal. When he popped on, I saw the hoodie and I was like, "Oh my god, he didn't." Anyway, that's it for us. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Peanuts.